Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Surprise, it's your girl, Miss Honey. Listen, I want to come on here and do just like a quick little rundown of everything that I have watched so far. Um, Not just on Netflix, but on Hulu and just wherever else that I've watched. And give y'all a little small snippet of how I felt about some of the things that I watched. I also, this is gonna be like a hodgepodge, like just like a little chit chat real quick because I just want to catch up with y'all on some stuff. First of all, y'all can see I did my nails. This a full set now. This a full set. Full set. This is not press on. This a full set. I got tips and everything on this joke. Okay. Okay. Very, very happy about this. A full set. It took me forever. But listen, I enjoyed every moment of it, and I'm very, very happy with the product. So there's that. Also, I wanted to catch you guys up on, remember I did like a little unboxing for the Papa Rozier, Rozier Farms castor oil. I got the moringa and castor oil. It's a Haitian product. Look at that polish. They easy to polish your own nails. But anyway, so yeah, I want to give y'all a follow-up on this. First of all, one thing I need to do is I need to do an Instagram post because I know that would be huge. Just to hear from people who really, really like the product, that would be huge for them. I don't have a lot of followers, so it probably won't be huge in terms of numbers. But I really, really love this product, and if I can encourage anybody else to use it, I will. First of all, I had this spot on my thumb. You can't really see it. Maybe you can see a little bit now here. And I don't really know what I did. First, I thought maybe I burned myself going in and out of the oven. Y'all know I cook every other day. At first, I thought maybe I burned myself going in and out of the oven. But as time went on, now I heal extremely, extremely fast. So things like burns don't scar me. They don't last long. I don't usually put anything on them because they go right away. So I kind of side-eye this being a burn. I don't think necessarily it's a burn, but I do have horribly dry skin, and it just gets weird in certain places. So I think this was a dry patch that just refused to heal. I really think that's what it was because, baby, when I tell you I put 2 or 3 drops on there and rub it in, I don't have to worry about that itching. It was peeling. No matter what I would do, it would just, if I would get new skin on it, that skin would peel right off. And I know what y'all thinking. It wasn't no ringworm. Y'all from the country, y'all know what a ringworm is, right? It wasn't no ringworm. Now, it did look like a ring, and it kept cracking and peeling around it. But it wasn't a ringworm. Now, I had ringworm before. I grew up in the country. It wasn't no ringworm. It's just weird little dry patches. I used to get them right here on the side of my face, and I just put, extra oil right there, and it would go away. But for whatever reason, I don't know if because I kept washing my hands a lot or what, I just could not get this thing to go away. That Papa Rozier, baby, you see, you can barely see it now. It was so dark and just dry and patchy, baby. That Papa Rozier, I put a couple of drops on that joker, baby. When I tell you, it cleaned it all the way up, and I went from having to lotion down every day, whole body lotion down every day. I love the smell. It's kind of nutty, but a little bit like coffee bean. I can't explain it, but baby, when I tell you I could put a little bit under my nose and go to sleep at night just so sweetly. I love this product. The y'all notice I'm not coughing. Y'all remember when I used to film upstairs in my bedroom, y'all know I got a whole studio, but I don't like to film in there because it's right next to the guest bedroom, and that's where my brother is. So I can't be in there all times of the night trying to film and stuff. So I started filming back in my bedroom, you know. But I was right up under that vent, and I kept coughing and stuff. And that salve I got from there, that chest rub, baby, broke it all up. And y'all got one of them old time humidifiers where you put a little Vic salve in the tray and then turn the humidifier on and it brings up the mentholatum. Put a little of this in that humidifier and see, won't it clean up all them dry coughs. All them dry coughs you got going on in your house. Get you some Papa Rosier. It really wasn't that expensive. And when I tell you they sent it right out, they sent it right out. That lotion bar, I put it on my legs and all of that. Even though I'm showering every day, I don't have to lotion down every day. If I lotion down on Monday and shower on Tuesday, I don't have to put lotion on Tuesday because it is, first of all, your body drinks it. Your body will drink it and soak it up. Okay? It ain't just covering up the dry skin like Vaseline do, okay? Your body is absorbing it. It is rooting out the dryness. Your body wants it. It's easily absorbed. I'm telling y'all, get y'all some Papa Rosier, especially if you got dry patches or your baby got eczema. They don't purport all this, I don't think. But I can just tell by the way it worked on this dry patch here. This thing was itching me so bad it was painful. It was painful because, you know, you bend your thumb a lot. When I tell you, it's all but gone. All but gone. You know, I love this product. And I'm going to go ahead and order me 2 or 3 more bottles because anything you really love and really work, you better get you some extras. You better get you some extras or the people be done run it off. You know what I'm saying? They be people that be done ran through it, child. I got on several layers here because in the state of Georgia, it is both hot, cold as hell and hot as hell. It's all of these things. In the sun, you warm, you perfectly fine. Maybe I got on too many clothes for that. But in the shade, boo, in the shade, your girl is cold. Your girl is freezing. Your girl needs a jacket and a sweater and all this other stuff. So I got a sweater on. I got an honor shirt. I got an old honor shirt on underneath this sweater, this boat neck sweater, you know, because your girl has to stay kidding. Okay, so let's talk about what MizHoney is watching right now. Lots and lots of TV. First of all, for me, I don't get bored. I don't get bored at home. I don't understand people getting bored at home. Maybe if the power went off and then the battery was low on my phone, I don't get bored. I don't get bored at home. I have a lot of things I like to do. I like to cook. I watch a lot of YouTube recipes. I'm big on recipes with 3 or 4 ingredients. I usually look for something like, let's say I got some, I've been looking at tortillas lately, trying to figure out if I want to make tortillas. I was like, nah, let me go and buy my tortillas and I'm going to have a taco night for my family. And I'm going to do fish and shrimp and turkey meat. And everybody can make their own taco. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be fun to break up the food monotony. Because right now, I feel like we might be on cream sauce overload. Just because I done got real good at cream sauces. I done got real good at roux and cream sauces and thickenings and things like that. And I think they might be over that. I think they might be over tomato sauce and stuff like that. So like spaghetti. So maybe some freshness. So I'm thinking about doing that. But anyway, I watch a lot of cooking videos. I watch a lot of nail videos, how to do my nails, that type of thing. I wish somebody could teach me how to braid. If somebody would teach me how to braid, my hair would be different every week. but I just can't. I can't braid. I've tried to teach myself, and I'm a smart girl. It's very little I don't know how to do, or can't figure out how to do it. So, braiding is my arch nemesis. Braiding is my Achilles heel. Like, I just can't do it. I can plait. I can plait you under the table, baby, but your girl cannot braid to the scalp at all. And that is going to be the one issue with this quarantine, is that I can't go get my hair braided. I wish I had the forethought to get my hair braided at the top of this thing. But I did not. But anyway, I watch a lot of those videos, cooking and how to, if I want to do anything around the house. So I don't get bored. I just don't. And I watch a ton of shows. And if you binge watch something, your day could get away from you real quick. Like you might even forget to eat. Okay. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what it is I have been watching. And I had a subscriber who asked me to do a review for Self-Made, the Madam C.J. Walker story. Now, I'm not going to do a review, but I am going to give you a little synopsis of how I felt about the Netflix show on here. I hope you enjoy that, and I hope that that's okay. You let me know now. But I'm trying not to go in too hard on Self-Made, the Madam C.J. Walker story, because for me, it really felt a little after school special to me, like a little schoolhouse rock to me. It really didn't seem like something that, should be like debuting, that type of thing. A lot of people did their reviews and stuff on it. I didn't see any astronomical numbers on those reviews. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to do it, and two, I don't really have a lot, that's really great to say about it. I love Octavia Spencer. I think she's a good actress. She has fallen short here lately, little bit, especially with this whole Ma situation. I thought she was going to be a real good villain, but I don't know. It was just so contrived. But anyway, yeah. So I felt like Madam C.J. Walker's story was like after school special. I didn't understand what all of those scenarios where she was daydreaming and kind of visualizing, and they were giving you like a visual representation of what her inner thoughts were. Sometimes I enjoy that because you learn a lot from those little snippets, those moments, but I don't know. There's something about it that was real schoolhouse rock, real kiddish, real after school special-ish to me. I couldn't really connect with her as a character. I couldn't really connect even with her husband as a character, which I thought, the actor that played her husband, I almost called his name. I thought he did really well. Is it me, or did he get darker as the show went on? I would have loved to know a little bit more about his father. I actually kind of forgot that it was set back in the day. That's kind of how lackadaisy it was to me. Like, to me, it just was not as edifying. It wasn't as meaty. It wasn't heavy. It just was, like I said, it was like after school special. Like, it might as well have been high school kids to me playing the characters, in my opinion. And not to say anything bad about the acting, because like I said, the gentleman who played her husband, I think he did a really good job at in the scene. I think she did a good job as Madam C.J. Walker. I mean, she's a good actress, but at the same time, what they were, given, I just didn't feel like it was me material, and that's just how I feel about that. I will tell you this: I watched the Madam C.J. Walker story in its entirety one morning, from like 1 a.m. until it was time for me to get up and come downstairs and do some work. And while I was getting a shower and getting my teeth brushed, yes, getting dressed to come right downstairs. I watched a documentary on Madam C.J. Walker, and I enjoyed it immensely. So if you have not seen Self-Made, the Madam C.J. Walker story, check it out. But I wouldn't go to that for entertainment. I wouldn't go to that to find out about her walk, her story, and everything surrounding that. I would watch an actual documentary if you want to be edified, if you want to gain some actual knowledge about this woman who was a self-made millionaire. And go and watch some of these YouTube documentaries. I'm telling you, with people who were back in the day, then these are elderly people and that type of thing, but they just tell a really, really good story. And I really enjoyed the documentaries, YouTube documentaries. I enjoyed them so much more than I enjoyed the actual show, the actual production series. I will say that I really, really enjoyed the costuming. I thought that was really great. They also did something very similar to what they did in Underground. Y'all know I love Underground. I will go to see the Father. Okay, I will go to see the Father. Talking about Underground. I love Underground. If you guys have not seen Underground, check it out. Check my reviews out for Underground, because that was a good show. Similarly to Underground, they played, music, up-to-date music. They played today's music as a part of the soundtrack, and I thought that was fun. I thought that was interesting. Tiffany Haddish, I spent the whole time waiting for her to say, she ready. Like, I don't know, sis. I don't know if you're able to, although I saw Tiffany Haddish in the kitchen and she was able to kind of leave that silliness behind. Here, I felt like it was present. It was always just right there. So yeah, that's what I think about Madam C.J. Walker, Self-Made, and that whole thing. Have y'all watched Ozark? Okay, Ozark is in its 3rd season on Netflix. If you have not watched the 1st and the 2nd season, to me, the 1st season was the best season ever. And it will get you hooked. 2nd season, it was okay. It was still good. 3rd season, it took me a while. I had to go back and catch up, and I would fall asleep, and then I would have to go back. But I was committed. Let me just say this. If you don't watch nothing but the last 4 episodes of Ozark, you've done yourself a favor. Why? Okay, because of Tom Pelphrey. Pelphrey. He plays Ben, brother to the female lead character in this series, Ozark. Okay? We don't get to see him until season 3. Don't look for him in season 1. Don't look for him in season 2. He is only, as far as I know, in season 3. Okay. So, at some point, this is going to be spoilers. So, if y'all have not seen it, no, I better not do a spoiler. I'm not going to do a spoiler. Don't worry about the spoiler. Listen, at some point, we learn about Ben. Really only, like I said, within the last 4 episodes. 4 episodes. And I think it's 10 altogether. So you go through 6 episodes. Like the last 4 episodes, we really, really get to see this character of Ben unfold. And when I tell you, this actor, which he don't have a lot of gigs out there at all. This actor, Tom Pelphrey, did such an absolutely, positively amazing job as an individual with a mental health disorder. When I tell you, I've not felt, and I'm getting goosebumps now talking about it. Like I can feel myself almost a little bit, teeny tiny bit, almost trying to well up a little bit, but I'm not gonna do it. if you want to really peak, I feel almost as moved by Tom Pelphrey's character, if not more than the Kendrick Lamar. Y'all know I did a video. That's one of my highest rated videos I ever did, was Kendrick Lamar. He played in season 5, episode 5 of Power. Y'all know I was absolutely riveted by his individual translation of a person with mental health. Tom Pelphrey, baby, if you ever want to peak, and if you got anybody with mental health in your family, or you got a distant cousin that people talk about that you don't really understand, if you got friends that have family members and you can't really relate, please, if you don't watch nothing but the last 4 episodes of Ozark season 3, just to get a feel of the impact that this individual's translation of what it's like to have a mental health disorder, it will, listen, I can't explain it. If you've seen it, please put it down below. If you haven't seen it, go watch, come back, promise me that you will come back and you will get in these comments and you will tell me a little bit about how you felt about it. The power that he exuded in moments of anger, the childlike, oh my gosh, when he was feeling sad and confused and broken, these manics where he would just be talking and just the things that he would talk about. I mean, once you listen to it, you're like, well, no, you make perfect goddamn sense, but at the same time, he's mad. You know what I'm saying? Some people could play crazy, and there's some people out there who can really, really play mentally disturbed. I'm telling you, it is riveting. If you want to understand, here is a textbook example. That the Kendrick Lamar episode of individuals who are able to harness whatever it is inside of them and give it out to us. That really is entertainment to me. That really is talent to me. And as far as I'm concerned, these last 4 episodes made all the other 6 worth it, made this season worth it. This was an excellent cast in Tom Pelphrey playing Ben. I look forward. I would not be surprised if he did not get an Emmy. And I look forward to seeing him into some other things. Because the way you did this, Mr. Tom, you did it, okay? MizHoney was moved. Okay, so check it out, y'all. Check out Ozarks. Little fires everywhere. Now, this is a Hulu series. Y'all, I'm sorry for snorting. I'm sorry. Y'all know I don't like to do that. But it's a Hulu series. And I don't know if we're going to get a season 2. Right now, we're in season 1. I'm enjoying it. Stars Kerry Washington, Reese Witherspoon, Josh Jackson, which I think Reese Witherspoon and Josh Jackson played in Dawson's Creek together. Was she in Dawson's Creek? I don't remember. But I know Joshua Jackson was definitely in Dawson's Creek. That used to be the show, baby. Dawson's Creek. Ooh, there was some hoish teenagers. Anyway, which, by the way, Joshua Jackson. Why you get a last name Jackson? Whenever I see people who appear to be Caucasian with the last name Jackson, I be looking at them with you know what I'm saying, names that traditionally would have belonged to a person of color. I'm not gonna say that other thing. Don't even try it. I wasn't gonna do it. Okay, because it ain't true. It ain't so. All right. So anyway, he plays her husband. He plays Reese Witherspoon's husband. It's not a show that I can review. I think that My Twisted Life of Poetry does a good job of trying to pull it together. For me, it's difficult to retell the story because I have so many. So basically, it's about a black woman and a white woman whose 2 worlds cross in this really, really crazy, weird coincidental, ironic type of way. Some people would say it's like karma. It's a show about karma that enters and leaves and reoccurs and enters, you know what I'm saying, like intertwines all throughout their lives as young adults, as young women, now as moms, and in Reese Witherspoon's character case as a wife. Very, very good show. I love it. I actually wouldn't mind getting with my Twisted Life of Poetry and maybe doing something where we kind of talk about the show in tandem. Do like a live or something and talk about the show and talk about scenes in the show. I would love to do something like that because for me, it would be easier for me to talk with someone about it as opposed to just trying to do a review for it. First of all, I have a hard time doing reviews for shows that that have a lot of minutia. Anyway, for me it would be I feel like The Handmaid's Tale is a very difficult story for me to try to tell. Now maybe I should try. But anyway, y'all check out Little Fires Everywhere. I really, really love it. I was kind of hooked on Good Girls for a little while, but this last season, they done kind of pissed me off a little bit because they keep getting folks killed and keep getting folks hurt. And I'm like, well, how much more y'all gonna do before y'all drop this label about being good girls? I mean, at this point, all y'all raggedy as hell. And that little sister pissed me off. I don't like her eyebrows. I don't like her style. I don't like her dialogue. None of that. Good Girls is out for me. I'm over it. Even though the bad guy is sexy. Anyway, yeah. So y'all check out Little Fires Everywhere. It's emotional. And shout out to my Twisted Life of Poetry, who does a wonderful job of retelling. But child, my nerves be bad. Let's see. I tried to watch Coffee and Kareem. I don't know what the hell that's all about. First of all, I thought Kareem was a little girl. It wasn't until the show started I realized Kareem is a boy. And I don't like all that goofy, yuck, stickish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it worked really, really great in the 80s with Tom Hanks and that type of thing. I just think we're just too smart for all of that now. We are. Like, they're supposed to be good cop, buddy cop type situation. I don't get it. I don't like foul-mouthed little children either. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that kind of blue is what they call that, blue. Playing blue. I can't remember. Anyway, Platform. Listen, I was gonna watch The Platform, okay, but my brother started watching it, and he was like, "Man, The Platform is crazy. It's keeping me up at night. Like, it's very disturbing." I knew then I couldn't watch it. My brother is a Mickey Fricky Rock, okay. He don't get rattled. He don't get frazzled. He doesn't get, he doesn't. He's a military, ex-military. He's black and he's white. You know what I'm saying? It is or it isn't. It's right or it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. He a no excuses type individual. All right. But when he said it was disturbing to him, I was like, no. He tried to describe some of the scenes, some of the conversation to me, and I was like, I already know I can't watch that. I can't watch it. I want to watch it, but I can't watch it. Everybody was like, you should see The Platform. See, because my nerves be bad. I can't do that. Now, y'all, we can't do shows where it's going to be food and people going to be messing with food and playing with food and lower level. Nope. Those are my triggers. They're my triggers. Nope. Okay, so, The Witcher. If you have not seen The Witcher, please, 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 I highly recommend The Witcher. If you are into castles and witches and dragons and magic, and it's very similar to something like, which I enjoyed, Hansel and Gretel. I really liked Hansel and Gretel. What's the one where the guy he was going to slay the witches. He was a witch hunter. I can't remember. But he was a vampire hunter, a witch hunter, or something. It was set like back in the castle day, like if you liked Jack and the Beanstalk, that type of thing where they rode on horses and wagons and go into town, and you're gonna love The Witcher. The Witcher is really good. It has some romance in it. It's mature. It's not kiddish. It's mature. It's a really, really good watch. You're gonna love The Witcher. Another recommendation, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. That is it's a true story. I think in Uganda. I can't remember where they were, but basically this young boy thought of a way to bring wind and power and harness the wind in windmill power and that type of thing to bring water and generate power for a village and save the people. Like it's this. I need things like this because, one, it is a constant reminder that our people, where we come from, the people we come from, and therefore us, we have power. It's also a reminder that God is not dead. Okay, he is still alive. He still sits on the throne, and he created each and every one of us for a time like this. Okay, the cure, the salve, the balm is out here, and it is walking around. Someone has given birth to it and taught it and raised this individual, these people, whomever they are, up. It reminds me that the cure is not in a vial, but the cure is in man. I'm telling you, it reminds me we are innovative. We are think outside the box. I need to hear that because right now I need to see that and hear that because right now a lot of what we hear and see is this sort of idea that humankind is doomed, that we have to rely on the government to send us some help. Ain't nobody coming to save you, Carol Ann. You must save yourself. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of it comes from earth. From the earth. It was put here generations. When he said let there be, it was, and it is here. And there is a human, black or white, don't matter, God made us all. But this show, The Boy Who Harnesses the Wind, it reminds me that we are in charge of our destiny. We just have to access the Father and access what the Father has put in us. So that's my soapbox on that. Boom, boom. Girl with All the Gifts. Now, it's kind of like y'all know I did The Passage, which I love that show. I hate they canceled that show, The Passage. Y'all check out my reviews for that. It was a Fox show. And so The Girl with All the Gifts kind of reminds me of that. I have not seen it yet, but evidently it's the end of the world and everything that they need to do the antibodies is inside of this girl. Okay. I want to see Uncorked. That's going to be really, really good. Queen Sono. Queen Sono is an African. It's on Netflix. It's an African production with a black female lead, baby, and she is bad to the bone. Bad to the bone, baby. Y'all check Queen Sono out. She don't take no junk. Okay, you want to get molly whopped? You want to get pistol whipped? Huh? Keep talking. Keep talking. Bam! She don't play. Y'all got to see Queen Sono. Message from the King. Of course, I'm excited about that. I have not seen it yet. I have not seen Mudbound yet, which Mary J. Blige, I think, did the soundtrack for it. She may play in. So these are the things I'm going to watch this upcoming week. Road to Perdition. It's been out forever, but now it's on Netflix. That movie was so good, I bought it. Now, let me just say this. I'm a Tom Hanks fan, but I bought Road to Perdition, and I used to watch it once a week. I really, 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 really like Tom Hanks' character in this. And if you like James Bond, if you like The Transporter, if you like any of those types of things, you're going to like Road to Perdition. It seems like it's real sleepy. It seems like it's real laid back. But when I tell you it is brutal, it's one of them things when you be like, what? Road to Perdition. Baby. Everybody gets it in Road to Perdition, okay? We ain't helping to no elderly ladies across the street. The Talented Mr. Ripley. I love a good psychological thriller. You know what I'm saying? Where the killer or the villain seems so regular, just an ordinary librarian, Sunday school, unicorns. But they a stone cold killer, that kind of stuff. Ooh, MizHoney eat that up. MizHoney will eat it up. Because I likes to call out the wrongdoing. I likes to root evil out. I do. And I like when I first watch a show, start watching it, and I see the characters moving around, I be like, yeah. I see you, Snake. Huh? I see you. Talented Mr. Ripley, you go through it all, you realize, you one of them. Check out the Talented Mr. Ripley. Plus, I love the costuming in Talented Mr. Ripley. It's really, really wonderful. Okay, let me see what else. I told y'all about Coffee and Kareem. 2 thumbs down. Okay, so now let me tell you what I thought about when what really triggered me for this, to do this video, because I had already planned to do it. I had already wrote my notes down and everything, but somebody sent me a clip of Orlando Brown kind of losing it a little bit online, and they were saying his drug use is really, really bad. I think it's probably a lot of different things. But being mentally unstable is one of them. And that was one of the saddest videos I've ever seen. I know we in the house, and some of us are bored. I'm over this whole TikTok situation. I don't understand all this shucking and jiving we doing as a nation all together. I know you're supposed to take your mind off of it, and you're supposed to. I get all that, but I can't stand all that shucking and jiving. Every time I see black folks just constantly and I'm not saying you wrong for doing TikTok. I'm not. I'm just saying, like what else? What else you got? What else we doing? Anyway, y'all was shape-shifting faces not 3 months ago. Y'all was around here changing your shape, shifting your faces and stuff. Like, y'all let these people get y'all caught up in the machine. But I digress. Anyway, it made me sad just to hear him talk. Like, it made me so sad. And I think about Maya Campbell. She played In the House with LL Cool J. Her mind real bad, and she out here on these drugs real bad, right up here off Old Nat Isle, Old Campbellton Road. They say she be walking around up there begging at the gas stations and stuff. But if you go back and watch Tom Pelfrey, or you go back to season 5, episode 5, and watch Kendrick Lamar, you will really, really, really get an opportunity to look into the face, into the eyes of the mentally disturbed. And I promise you, it will change your perspective. When you go and see these clips and see these memes and hear these jokes, you will understand that we wrestle not, yeah, against flesh and blood. Huh? I'm telling you, it's some people out there that's really struggling, really, really struggling. I encourage each and every one of you to find whatever that safe space is, whatever that soft place is. For me, it's different things. I've always been artsy. I've always been crafty. I grew up Pentecostal holding this baby. And my mama and daddy, this was back when people had 4 and 5 children. Okay, and you couldn't just go and be like, give me $5. You best to find that $5. You best to find a way to earn that $5. You best to find out how you gonna do that service for yourself. And so that's how I started doing my own hair and everything else. And so it's just something that kind of transferred over to me. So I get solace out of that. I know people get sick and tired of cooking, but maybe shake it up a little bit. If you normally are a person that just cook entrees, maybe try your hand at baking a little bit. Simple things, cookies, that type of thing. I don't know. I'm going to do my own pedicure next. I'm not great at pedicures. It's very difficult to cut your own cuticles, but especially when it comes to your toes and you got 2 bad knees, but your girl's going to get it done. Your girl's going to get it done. I find these things to be edifying. I find these things to be fun and to be entertaining for me. If you're a mixologist and you like to mix drinks, I say broaden your horizon. Maybe make some really good punch. Have your kids do the taste test, that type of thing. If you do know how to braid, maybe do some different patterns in your daughter's hair or your son's hair or whatever. I'm gonna tell you something, couples. Those of you out there who got significant others, I'm gonna tell you something that's underrated, and that's giving a bath. Whether it is giving yourself a bath or giving someone else a bath, honey, there's a fine art to giving a bath. Okay, it ain't just about being pushed up against the shower and humped from the back, all soapy and sudsy like. Okay, it's a level of intimacy to giving your lover, your partner, a bath. There is a level of intimacy from giving for giving yourself a bath. Whether you got a shower or you got a tub, you can give a beautiful bath, especially if you put you on some of them loofah gloves and get to know the small crooked places in your body and get up under there and pull your lover's arm up, baby, and go down and get in there and lean your sudsy body up against theirs and lotion them, suds them down and scrub them all in they dark and dirty crevices and have them bend over as you get all up in through and you rub your bodies up against theirs and you get all sudsy and they get all sudsy and wrench it all off and lotion it all down. Listen, that's a good hour and a half of entertainment right there. That's going to lead to probably another good hour and a half of entertainment, if you know what I'm saying. Give yourself a bath. Ladies, you need to know where all the lumps and bumps at, and men, you do too. A good sudsy hand against a sack of balls will let you know a lot about what's going on in that sack. Them little bumps, ingrown hairs, what you got down there? Is that a lump? Is that a gonad? Or a lump? What is that? Ow, does it hurt? Oh, a good sudsy hand, you can feel just about everything that's going on with your skin. Give a bath. Get a bath. Okay? It's a lot of stuff you can do to keep your mind occupied. The Bible says, God, guard my heart and my mind. Okay? Y'all know I don't use the Lord's name in vain. I'm telling you something. Guard my heart and my mind. Okay? Because these are the times that try men's soul. People keep saying I'm going stir crazy. I'm going stir crazy. Well, yeah, you are. You keep speaking it and you keep acting on it. You should not be so bored in your own home. There shouldn't be so little to do in your own home that you are just that stupefied and you're just that bored. Don't claim that. It's some real sick people out here. It's some people out here that are sick and hurting. Keep them on your prayer list and get busy. Get busy. Go in there and get all them 2 little shoes out of that closet. Huh? Them shoes you can't wear no more. Them shoes you bought and they look good but they hurt. Separate yourself from them. Give them away. Put them in a box. You got a cousin with some young knees and some young hips and some young feet. Send them over there. Send them over there. They be around there TikToking in them shoes. Go through your cabinets, all your raggedy pots. Take all them raggedy pots out of there. Pull all them. And let me tell you something. I don't go in the kitchen and be going through all my plasticware. No, I put all my plasticware in a garbage bag and hauled it into the living room in front of the TV. And I sat there while I watched one of these shows. And I went through and made sure all my bowls had lids. Anything that didn't have a lid was cast down and cast out. Now it's repurposed, it's reused, but it ain't in the cabinet no more, getting on my nerves. Okay? I just reorged some stuff. I just did some stuff. And I know people say you can reorg your closet, you can do this, you can do that. And it's too much. You just, no, go outside. Go outside. Look how dry your backyard look. Look how dry your backyard is. Go out there and put some pots. Get some of them containers you ain't using no more and put your little piece of soil in them and see if you can get something to grow. Okay? Learn how to pluck your own eyebrows. I wouldn't get up in this area trying to pluck or none of that. But that place right there where they go in with the thread and then clean it up for yourself. Clean it up for yourself. You have trouble putting eyelashes on, practice. Put you some music on and dance in the background, baby. While you trying to put your eyelashes on. Chang, chang, chang. Chang, chang, chang. For 5 long years, I thought you were my man. But I found out, Lord, you're just a link in the chain. Woo! You got me where you want me. See, y'all done got me riled up now. I ain't nothing but your fool. Treating me mean. Oh, treating me cruel. Baby, put you some music on, baby, and rock. Rock. Build. Clean. Root out. How many of y'all out there write? Y'all do some writing. I know I'm going to do some writing. I'm going to do some writing, and Lord willing, I'll be able to bring that on to you guys here on the YT, because this is why I say I may or may not be able to do shows like Little Fires Everywhere, because for me, a lot of what I do, it is better translated to paper and then translated into language. And a good example of that really is, these are my notes, baby. These are my notes from back in the day, baby. This is Greenleaf. This is a new book. I got a whole nother book that's completely full. Ayana fixed my life when I was doing that back before it started depressing me. Baby, I would write my notes for the show, and baby, when I would stick to them notes, this was 911. I decided I was going to do 911, and then 911 started to get on my nerves. I didn't care for 911 because it's some of the stupid things people do just start to piss me off. But I realized that y'all should see my underground notebook. Y'all know my underground videos used to be longer than the show. But I had a huge following for underground. A lot of y'all found me for underground. So I'm going to try to get back to that and incorporate the writing before I come on to video. I think it will help tremendously with me just sorting out my feelings about shows. Because sometimes I just be so inundated with thoughts and ideas. I need to sort. You know, when you've got a really, really active mind, sorting is important. Sort. Compartmentalizing. And so that's what I do when I write. So you guys stay tuned for that. You know, I was going to do love goals. I had to let love goals go. Let me tell you why. And then I'm going to let you go. But I had to let love goals go because I couldn't stand arguing. My parents didn't argue. They did argue, but they didn't argue frequently. It was few and far between. It almost always about money or something like that, you know, frustration, you know, that type of thing. But it wasn't like upstairs, downstairs, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours later, they still arguing. I heard the people next door arguing, and they got to have 16, 20, 25 children over there at least. I done heard young kids. I done heard older kids. I done heard middle school kids. I know they had a graduation sign in the yard. So, you know, they got a whole range of children over there. But the people just argue. Just argue for hours and hours. I said that the mental torture that you must put your children through, that they have to hear you bicker upstairs, downstairs, calling each other out of their names. Like, that's the reason why I stopped doing Black Ink Crew. I got a ton of views on Black Ink Crew. Ton of views, clicks and views on Black Ink Crew. But I can't stand that arguing to the point of fighting and tearing stuff up. My nerves be bad. My nerves be bad. I don't like constant bickering. It tears at your spirit. It tears at your children's spirit too. FYI, if you do a lot of arguing, you do a lot of fussing and fighting, that might be something you want to work on. It's psychological abuse to constantly be bickering and fussing and fighting and arguing and stuff in front of your children. And I'm not talking about you in a domestic situation where someone is oppressing you and you can't control that other individual necessarily. Then you have to work on plan A and B and C to get out of that situation. But I'm talking about you and your man, or you and your partner, whatever, and y'all just kind of begging, yeah, bitch, and you stinking, you make me sick, and I'm sick of that, and you can get your stuff, and I can't stand you. Just cut that shit out. It's abuse. It's abusive. It wears and tears at your spirit. So a lot of times when y'all see me start a show and then maybe I don't finish it, that's not my way. Normally I will follow through on the show. But for the most part, if it's something that vexes me, if it's something that keeps me up at night, if it's something that worries me or puts me in a bad way, I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't watch it. I don't enter it in because I know me. I take things personally, and before you know it, MizHoney's in a mood. Okay, MizHoney's being cold, and she's isolating, and she's shutting off. And she's being snippy and short and curt, mean-spirited, surly, hopeless, sad. I got to guard my heart and I got to guard my mind. Okay, children? Huh? Are you listening, honeybees? Are you there? Oh, okay. Okay, listen, I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all watch these shows. What are some of your favorite shows? Do you have any recommendations for me that were not on this list? I would love, love, love to know it. Y'all know I'm on top of them comments right now. Boom, boom, boom. I love talking to y'all. I love checking on y'all. I love hollering at y'all. So y'all get down in those comments. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I haven't said that in a long, long time. Don't forget that like. Don't forget that thumbs up. Y'all know it's like saying, hey, MizHoney. Okay, and again, don't forget to comment down below. And until next time, honeybees, I holla.